Good morning, children. Welcome to the online classes for the session 2020. Hope you are all safely staying at home. This is your first and introductory lecture of English, and this is Mrs. Pramila Rao, your English teacher. As in class 11th, this year also you have two books of English. Flamingo, the main reader, and Vistas, the supplementary reader. As Flamingo is the main reader, we'll start with the first chapter of Flamingo. Ironically enough, the first chapter in Flamingo is titled The Last Lesson. If your parents ask you what's happening, what's going on in English, you can tell them that the last lesson is going on. Okay, jokes apart. You might not be having the books, that's why I'm showing you the first chapter, the last lesson. You can read the book along with me as I explain. You go through the chapter. And this chapter, the last lesson, the protagonist is Franz. The spelling is F-R-A-N-Z. And this chapter is set in the days of the Franco-Prussian War, and in which France was defeated by Prussia, led by Bismarck, as you can see in the text. Okay, let's start with the first chapter. If you can be ready with a notebook, from each paragraph, simultaneously, I will give you the questions also. Okay, we'll start the first paragraph. Yes. It's an autobiographical account. That day, Franz, our hero, our protagonist, started for school very late. And you know what happens when you reach the school very late? You are so scared. Even in your school, the coaches, the PTIs, they will be making a round. And they will take your diaries and make a note very late. And you're so scared of it. And you try to avoid such situations. Franz, he started from home very late. And moreover, his teacher M. Hamel, he was supposed to question them on participles. But Franz, he did not know a single word about them. For some time he thought, I'll run away from school. And outside, it was so bright, so warm, and the birds were chirping at the edge of the woods. And in the open field back at the sawmill, the Prussian soldiers were drilling. And all these things were much more tempting than the rules of participles. But he had the strength to resist all these temptations, and he hurried off to school. And from this first paragraph, I'll give you two questions. You can note it down. The first question is, why was Franz in a dread of a scolding? And here, 2 points are there. The first point is, he was late to school. And the second point, his teacher M. Hamel was supposed to question him on participles and he did not know a single word about it. Written. First question. Why was Franz in great dread of a scolding? You can note down 2 points. From the first line, I started for school very late. You can say, you can write it. Franz, he was late for school. And the second point, his teacher M. Hamel, he was supposed to question them on participles and he did not know a single word about it. First question over. Note down the second question. What were the temptations for Franz outside the school? Written. What were the temptations for Franz outside the school? And in the middle of the first paragraph, you can see it was so warm, so bright. From there, you have to write the answer in your own words. It was so warm and bright, and the birds were chirping at the edge of the woods. And in the open field back of the sawmill, the Prussian soldiers were drilling, and it was all much more tempting than the rules for participles. That's the answer for the second question. Hope that much it is clear. We'll move to the second paragraph. Just I'll show you the second paragraph. Yes, when he was passing by the town hall, there was a crowd in front of the bulletin board. You know what's meant by bulletin board? That's a notice board. And for the last 2 years, all the bad news had come from there. Bad news such as the lost battles, the draft, the orders of the commanding officer. All these bad news were written or were published or were displayed on the notice board or the bulletin board. When he was passing by that, he could see a crowd. As he was late, he was hurrying to school. Then the watchtower, who was the blacksmith, he called out to him, saying that don't go so fast, bub, you will get to your school in plenty of time. And he couldn't understand why he was saying so. Why? Because he was already late. And watchtower, the blacksmith, was saying that plenty of time it is there. Means you can reach your school in plenty of time. He thought he was making fun of him. And anyway, panting, he reached M. Hamel's little garden. Little garden means at that time the school that was built in the garden, all out of breath.